Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic of discussion is female external genitalia. Female external genitalia comprises of 6 external parts. Now I will let you know the names of these parts. Female external genitalia consists of 6 parts. Number 1, first part is known as mons pubis. Mons pubis or mons veneris or mons veneris. Second part is known as labia majora. Labia majora. Or outer lip. Third part is known as labia minora. Or inner lip. Fourth part is known as clitoris. Fifth part is known as vestibule. Sixth and last part is known as perineum. These 6 parts constitute female external genitalia, and these 6 parts are also known as vulva. These 6 parts are known as vulva. I want to tell you one thing more. This part clitoris is homologous to the male external genitalia glans penis. Glans penis. Clitoris is homologous to the glans penis of the male, and labia majora is homologous to the male external genital part scrotum. Now I want to tell you what is homologous. Homologous means the structures or parts which are similar in structure and in origin. Parts homologous. I want to tell you what is homologous. Now I am going to erase this. Homologous means homologous. Homologous means structures or parts which are similar in structure and origin. But these are similar. Parts or structures which are similar in structure in origin are known as homologous parts. But these homologous or similar parts have different function. Homologous have different functions. Homologous parts always have different functions, but they have same origin and structure. Okay? Now I want to demonstrate female external genitalia or vulva by the help of a diagram. My diagram practice is not very good, but I am going to draw a imaginary diagram. Consider this is a triangular area. On the top is the mons pubis. This part is known as Mons pubis. Mons pubis. Mons pubis is subcutaneous adipose tissue pad. Mons pubis is adipose tissue. As adipose tissue pad. Here pubic hairs grow. Pubic hairs grow. Mons pubis is a subcutaneous pad of adipose tissue, and in this region pubic hair grow. Growth of pubic hairs is one of the secondary sex characteristics. Other part is clitoris. Other part is clitoris. This part is known as clitoris. Clitoris is erectile tissue of the body. Clitoris is erectile tissue of body. Clitoris is erectile tissue of body. This part is known as mons pubis. After mons pubis is clitoris. This triangular part is known as vestibule. This triangular area is known as vestibule. Vestibule. Laterally on both sides of vestibule, here is another part which is known as labia minora. Labia minora. Labia minora is present on both sides of the vestibule. Labia minora is a thin fold of skin. Labia minora is thin fold of skin which is elevated. Labia minora is elevated thin fold of skin. Further lateral to the labia minora is on both sides is further lateral to the labia minora on both sides is labia majora. This part is known as labia majora. Labia majora is thick elevated fold of skin. Labia majora is thick elevated fold of skin. Labia majora is the thick elevated fold of skin. Labia majora is present lateral to the labia minora. The lower parts where the labia minora of the both sides fuse is known as forecheat. This part is known as forecheat. First, again listen. First part is known as mons pubis. Next part is clitoris. This triangular area is known as vestibule. Lateral to this vestibule is labia minora. Further lateral is labia majora. Lower parts of the labia minora, where both labia minora of the two sides meet, is known as forecheat. Now in this triangular area there are 4 openings. Number 1, here is a urethral opening and vaginal opening. This opening is known as urethral opening. And this is vaginal opening. On the sides, there are two openings of the two glands. On each side, there is opening of Bartholin gland and Skene's gland. This opening is for Bartholin gland. Bartholin gland. Here the duct of Bartholin gland opens on both sides. This opening is for the gland of Skene's gland. Here two ducts open. One duct is for the Bartholin gland and the other duct is for the Skene's gland. Both these glands carry alkaline secretion which helps in the activation of the sperm and early fertilization. And both the secretion of these glands keep the vagina lubricant. Now we are coming towards the last part, which is known as perineum. Perineum. Perineum lies between the vagina and anus. Perineum lies between the vagina and anus. Now, I want to demonstrate you the boundaries of the vulva. Anteriorly lies the mons pubis. Anteriorly lies mons pubis. Posteriorly lies perineum. Anteriorly lies mons pubis. Posteriorly lies perineum. And laterally on both sides lies labium majora. I hope this lecture is very much clear to all of you. If you people like my video, then kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.